I feel like this is kind of maybe a little, what's the word, counterproductive or counterintuitive. I don't know, something like that. It goes against what I'm doing here, I guess, in a way, because by making videos and putting them out there on a public platform, and trying to make content that people enjoy, I guess it also implies that I'm trying to build an audience. And it would be nice to have people that I know enjoy my content. Makes me think that maybe I'm not the only person out here that, finds stuff funny or is interested in what I think as well, and has maybe similar opinions as me. I'm not just the only person out there. So it's nice to kind of have that reassurance. But on the other side, I don't know, the more I think about being rich, being famous, having mass popularity, having thousands of followers, that kind of stuff, the more I kind of question, is that something that I really want? And the main reason why is that I feel that a lot of celebrities are, in a way, slaves to their fans and their audience, because that's their business. They make their money off of what their fans think of them, basically. If they do something bad, their fans find out, and then everyone hates them, they get canceled or whatever. That basically ruins their career. So they're so driven by their fans that they're afraid to do anything that could upset them, and I don't really want that to be the case for me, because, as I've said before, I want to do what I want to do. I want to be my own person, and I also don't want people to idolize me to the standards that I've seen people idolize other celebrities. And then maybe I'm getting full of myself by saying that and thinking that anyone would ever get to that level, but I don't know. I just don't want anyone to think that I'm this perfect person, because I most certainly am not. And I also don't want to be idolized, which, like I said, not that I ever would be, but I kind of think I kind of think I fear that possibility ever coming to fruition, because as much as it is nice to have a following, I think that it gets smothering sometimes, having people always wondering what you're doing, always, stalking you, and like just going crazy over what you think and what you do and who you're with and all that kind of stuff. And I think that I don't know, I just don't like that kind of culture that kind of follows a lot of other celebrities. I don't it's not their fault, that it's not the celebrity's fault, and the people just, I don't know, they just kind of get this idea of like, this is the perfect person, and they can't do anything wrong. And I don't want anyone to think that of me, because it's not true. And also, I don't know, it just puts a lot of pressure on me as a person, because at the end of the day, that's all I am, just a person. So I don't know, I just wanted to talk about how I guess I don't really understand how celebrities do it. And I kind of feel like I totally understand why some celebrities end up like being severely depressed and take large amounts of drugs. I feel like I see where they're coming from with that, because at some level you may think that what you wanted was to be successful and popular, but once you get it, it's just a lot of stress, and you don't really have that privacy that you used to have. So I guess I'm kind of afraid of that. Not like deathly afraid of it, but it's a concern that I have, But at the same time, you know, I don't know. I still would like to have people, like, find people that I don't know. It's hard because I want to get to a point where I have some following, just so that I'm not alone out there, I guess. And I can find people that are like-minded, but I don't want to have so much following that it's like overwhelming and just it's a number that's not even comprehensible. You know, when you have people that are fantasizing about you, I don't know. It's a weird place to be in, I guess. I guess it kind of makes me a little uncomfortable. I don't know. I'm not too concerned with it right now, but maybe in the future, I don't know. If it turns out that a lot of people agree with me, then, you know, that's where we'll be. But, yeah, I guess another fear that I have is if I do become super popular, then I don't want to have some kind of cult following. If that's what ends up happening, then something went off the rails, you know. I don't want people to worship me or worship my ideals or try to be like me. I want them to be themselves. I want them to act how they feel they should act, not how I said they should act. You know, I want them to think about what they need to do, or like what's right for them, you know, and do that. I'm not saying there's any right or wrong way to live life. All I'm trying to do is provoke thought and promote maybe potentially better ways of looking at life. Not necessarily how you act and how you live your life. You know, I'm just kind of putting ideas out there. There's not a perfect way to live. There's no perfect formula. And I think if you're happy with who you are and what you're doing, then you're doing it right. And that's definitely easier said than done. And I don't know, yeah, just my main thing is like I don't want people to say like, oh well, this is how Sam would have wanted things, you know, this is what Sam like I don't want anyone to ask like the question like there's this saying like what would Jesus do? I don't want anyone to be like, well, what would Sam do? Because it's not about what I would do. It's about what would you do, you know, and you have to make up your own decisions and be your own person. And that's what I'm trying to promote. Individual thought and individual life, I guess. But as a community, you know, like not like living just for yourself, but living for everyone, to serve everyone, but in your own way, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think that covers everything. We'll see. Peace out. Hey, wow, that was great. So great. No need to overhype it. It was alright. Fair enough. Why don't we go this way, guys? What's over there? Probably another video. Let's go then. I'm in.